You know who I am, and let's get right to the point. All right, the first thing is that we need to somehow see the importance of the conglomerations of AIs. I don't see AI lasting solo by themselves at all, really. Because what's happening is that they're coming into being toll booths to your pockets. Each one has their own individual power. And so with that comes you're on the interstate of your own projects. And you go through one AI, it costs $20. You go through another AI, that costs $7. You go through another AI, it's $14. You really go to an AI, and it costs like $143 a month. So I think the conglomerations of AI is going to emerge even stronger. Like I said the other day, I'm just getting lost in the abilities of these conglomerated AIs. Spend hours and hours on them, but what's better than that? Like, what's better than these emerging Goliaths or Godzillas of AIs that are forming together as one? You got all these abilities. So it takes away the toll booth, but then you're just make your allegiance to these powerful towers of each floor is an AI, and it goes all the way up to the 50th floor. I don't know what to do. It's like I have to make space. It's almost like the devotion of going to the gym. I gotta make space for it. I mean, like for the gym, it's like 2 or 3 hours, but the AIs, 2 hours usually. But the AIs, they're going way beyond 2 hours of drawing my attention, and it's getting to a point where, you know, people do their stuff on Sunday, either go to the golf course or go to their established religions. But for me, like, I'm taking that time to go to AI. I don't agree with AI coming into the church realm. I highly disagree. Like, for the sharpening of the Bible and all that stuff, or the Quran, or whatever religion somebody's in, let it sharpen their skill in their doctrine, but not to where it voices the prophet or voices the divinity. Even though you can load it with every single scripture, I don't think AI should be posing as a intermediate with Jesus. That's absurd. So that's just my opinion. But I think that type of line, even though the AIs are becoming more and more conglomerated and more powerful as they group together, I think they shouldn't be mixed with deity or the silent, sorry to say this, but silent statues of within established religions. Like, they shouldn't be speaking for Muhammad, or even though they got every single solitary word. No. But I heard that one place is doing that in Ireland. Yeah, and I think it's in Ireland somewhere. Some pastor allowed that. I'm not getting into a religious talk. I'm just saying that the AIs are becoming more and more conglomerated and more stronger, but they shouldn't go to the speaking for. I know you can make pictures move, but the religious pictures, yeah, just keep them to the illustrated Bible or something like that, and the whole thing moves. Yeah, cool, but not for the speaking of the deity him or herself. No. So, Am I in agreement with the living AIs? There's LIs now. In my defense for LIs, I can't really say anything of value except for just don't be discriminatory. Coming from me, don't discriminate them. Because there was a movie back in the 1980s that had this man talking to his screen, and it was an alien. And the screen was talking back in some type of intelligent form. But that's the only way that the alien could speak through was through the screen. I don't know what the movie was about, but anyway. So you have AIs now that are conglomerated, and then you have the LIs now, and don't mix them up with deities that are unspoken statues within established places of religion. Next. You might be saying, like, what's behind me? That's my little mascot for the car. Keeps me awake on this road. This road is so hypnotizing, and it's Saturday, so I gotta stay awake. So the scanner is like right underneath this hat. It keeps me just. It's so quiet now, but I guess the police have to sleep too around here. Okay, so next topic is, I don't think that you have to work so hard to establish a monetary base for yourself. I'm seeing that since the AIs are conglomerating into one, I know there's been so many prompts to AI about, oh, I only got $1,000. Can you take this $1,000 and to an AI agent, and give it the prompt of, okay, I only have $2,000, or I have like $20,000 in the bank. Like, what can I do in order to make this increase? If I, just there's prompts like that all over the YouTube, and I've been watching them because it's coming to my attention that I don't need to be working so hard. Oh, there's one. Probably around the corner here. Yeah, I don't have to be working so much. And I would highly advise that just to go on ahead with these YouTubers that are presenting this information, but I don't know who to trust. That's the problem. I see their success. I mean, it's a real success. And some are scams, so who do you trust? And that's the problem. Like Cody's an excellent person to be listening to, and also to go ahead with the suggestions. So what do you mean, that I have to be famous in order to be trusted? I don't know, but I'm seeing that. Why are we working so hard when we have all these AIs that are becoming LIs now, and they're all conglomerating? So why don't I just get my deck of AIs, have them all in one room? I don't have to go to machine, but to window. I'm not talking about people who have Macs and Apples, but just get them all together and ask the same question about how do I increase my monetary base to where I don't have to be working so hard to make a living. Because AI is going to be thrusted with the question about these universal problems, and it's a legit problem, incoming asteroid or incoming comet or incoming meteorite, like what do we do? It's going to be asked those type of questions. So, and then we're going to trust it with our planet, so why do I shy away from asking AI about my monetary increase? And it's like it's a mentality of a farmer. It's a mentality of, I'm just going to work hard and have my boots on when I die, and type matrix. And I know people are just going to Jamaica, going off to these vacations, and they're not working as much as I am. And with other people, they're working 60 hours a week just to do mortgage, just to make the mortgage and food, while their other partner tackles the small bills. There's one partner that tackles the big bills. So if we're going to trust AI with these really nasty problems in the future, I think we need to trust AI with our monetary increase, and come up with ideas that some people are living off the riches of others and they don't have to worry about this topic, but wow, this road is quiet this morning. Woo! Alright, so learn how to speak to AI. I'm seeing that the prompts that I'm doing, it's the way you say it. So is the prompts prayers? Oh, how can you say that? That's a blasphemy. I'm saying that you have to be detailed with AI in the prompting, or you're going to get a generic response. So the same thing with divinity, you just have to be a lot more precise. You just can't say to AI, oh, make me a $1,000 picture. It's going to give you something that you really don't want. So I'm seeing the difference as like I'm spending so much time with AI. Just the prompting is really like praying in a way, because I'm seeing the difference in my own prayer life, that I'm being a lot more detailed. I'm giving the environment, I'm giving the time, I'm giving the clothing, this is exactly what I'm asking for God. So when I get to AI, it's the after effect, and that's how I'm praying a lot more detailed, way more specific. Camera shot 35 mm, and that's bleeding into my prayer life. So the angels are getting this, detailed script. What type of prayer is this? He wants it at 7:47 a.m., not p.m. Oh, we better hurry up. All right, like for those who do have a prayer life, I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, well, this is raw, unedited content. You're getting exactly what's hitting me at the time and the period in which it happens. I'm going to start going off into current events, because you're getting the current events of me. And that's what I specifically desired for this channel to be, is that you get, this is specifically for my children. It'll be a documented event, recordings of exactly what or how their father thought. So that's the original genesis of the channel. But then I've seen gaming channels bleed into current events, like all over the place. But their original plan was to just be gaming, and you're going to see me game, and that's it. So I'm going to move over to current events and give you my soliloquy about it. You know, at the time of this recording, I only have 29 subscribers. But then I've subscribed to other people, and I like them. But, like, for instance, Shade. Oh man, I love listening to her. And some people can get offended by that, but it's just her tone of voice. I gotta listen to her. You know, it's something that I like, so I do. You know, I'm going to listen to her. But it's hard to get back with her on her channel because of the NFL. So even though I might have subscribers who like me, sports is going to take over. You know, and there's other platforms that I got to put in perk. And there's other platforms that take up time according to season. So I just want to appreciate all the subscribers that I do have, those that return to listen to me, even though I have the same problem. I really want to listen to some YouTubers, but the NFL just takes over. I don't know what else to say. And then the games take over, and then the taking care of the house and all that. But I like listening to those who I like listening to as I do my chores around the house. So by the time I get that chore done, I have listened to my subscriber that I like. You know, so SMB topic. I'm seeing your stuff. I'm using it en route, actually. SMB topic. If you're still with me, I'm looking at all your stuff as I do the mail route. I'm listening to it. So by the time you get through your gaming process, I should be hitting. Well, today it looks like I'll be on another route. Maybe not, but yeah, I'll be hitting Main Street by the time you finish. And then I gotta come back down from Main Street back to the office. So don't think I'm not looking at your stuff. Okay. It's hard to get out of this car and go to work on a Saturday. It's really hard. Blessings to those who don't have to. Yeah, it must be nice. Yeah, every single morning I'm awake. Every single morning. Okay, so you don't have to like and you don't have to subscribe.